Alrighty gang, today we're going to look at lesson 9.3, which is having zeros in division problems. So today's going to look a lot like yesterday. We still have a one-digit divisor that we are dividing by, but we're going to end up with some zeros in our quotients. So let's just take a look at some example problems here. I have 122 divided by 4. Remember, you should be writing down these example problems. We're doing these together. So, how many groups of 4 can go into 1? None. So now I'm going to look to see how many groups of 4 can go into 12. So first of all, I need to identify where my 3 is going to go. My 3 is going to go above my 2. So there are 3 groups of 4 in 12. So I'll put my 3 up here. 4 times 3 is 12. So I'm going to subtract 12. I get 0. Then I have to bring my 2 down. How many groups of 4 can go into 2? Well, 0 can. So 4, 0 groups of 4 can go in there. So now I'm going to have 4 times 0, which gives me 0. So I'm going to have 2 left over. When I have 2 left over, I'm going to make it into a fraction. So I'm going to have 2/4 left over. My denominator or bottom number is always my divisor. So my final answer is 30 2/4. I can check this by taking 122 divided by 4 into my calculator. I get 30.5, which is what my answer is. Alright, let's take a look at another example. 504 divided by 5. My steps say I'm going to need to group, multiply, subtract, and bring down. So how many groups of 5 can go into 5? 1. 5 times 1 is 5. So I'm going to subtract that. Then I'm going to bring my 0 down. How many groups of 5 can go into 0? 0. So that's where my 0 is going to be in my quotient. 5 times 0 is 0. Now I need to bring my 4 all the way down. How many groups of 5 can go into 4? 0. So put another 0 in my quotient. So again, I'm going to subtract 0 because 0 times 5 is 0. And I'm going to end up with 4 left over. So again, my 4 is now going to become a fraction. So 4 is my top number, or numerator, and 5 is my bottom number, or denominator. So I'm going to have 104 fifths. If I check that into my handy-dandy calculator, 504 divided by 5 is 108 tenths, which is 4 fifths. So my answer is correct. Alright, this time you're going to try one all by yourself. You're going to take 309 divided by 309 divided by 3. So hit pause, you're going to try that, and then we're going to go through the answer together. Alright, how many groups of 3 can go into 3? 1. 3 times 1 is 3, so I'm going to subtract 3, get 0, bring down my other 0. How many groups of 3 can go into 0? 0 groups. So now I'm going to subtract 0, because 3 times 0 is 0. And then I'm going to bring my 9 all the way down. How many times does 3 go into 9? 3. So my final answer should be 103. So again, we can check that out on our calculator. 309 divided by 3. To help if you could see the calculator, 309 divided by 3 is 103. So again, same idea as yesterday with a single digit divisor, we just ended up with zeros in our quotient. So that was the theme today. What do I do when I have a 0 in my quotient? We will see you tomorrow.